Homeland Security plans to waive laws in order to build President Trump's border wall in San Diego. CBS 4's Priscilla Estrada tells us that after the announcement was made by DHS, environmentalists now fear the same could happen here in the valley.
The fact that the Department of Homeland Security plans to waive certain environmental laws, regulations, and other legal requirements in order to build the wall in the San Diego area means that the valley could potentially be next.
I imagine that the Department of Homeland Security had to prioritize the need for erecting the barriers, and San Diego, having a larger border area, was probably the first one. But yes, the Secretary has the power to waive all requirements anywhere in the country, and so it's likely that he'll do the same around here.
Homeland Security said in a statement that it will publish in the coming days in the Federal Register a notice exempting the government from the National Environmental Protection Act.
But the law that they passed in 2005 to 2008 allows the Secretary to waive all those laws. And so, for example, if they're going to build over the Santa Ana Wild Refuge and there are protected species that are protected by the Endangered Species Act, the Secretary of State can now unilaterally waive all that.
That law is Section 102 of the Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigrant Responsibility Act, an act that has only been used 5 times in the past. San Diego would be the 6th.
Federal government has come in and said the laws that protect other people in other parts of the country don't apply to you. And they don't apply simply because we live here on the border.
If the valley becomes the 7th exemption, environmentalists fear the wall could cause irreparable harm to the environment around the Wildlife Refuge Center and affect La Lomita and Mission.
Our call is for the walls to be stopped, not just in Santa Ana, but across Hidalgo County. We want to maintain access to our river. We want to maintain access to our cultural sites. We want to make sure that the dream of having a wildlife corridor to reconnect habitat in Mexico and habitat in Texas is maintained.
The department stated in their release that the department is continuing steps to plan, design, and construct a physical wall along the southern border. And while the waiver in San Diego eliminates DHS's obligation to comply with various laws with respect to covered projects, the department remains committed to environmental stewardship. In Hidalgo County, Priscilla Estrada, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.